Well, Ferne has now written her autobiography, which is out tomorrow, and she's right here, and it's lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you
and
too.
This is Cross My Heart. Now,
Cross My Heart.
You've been asked to do this before and weren't
Yes.
sure. What made you change your mind this time?
I just felt like it was the right time, you know. I'd come out of the jungle and I got offered the opportunity to do it, and I thought, yes. I know, you know, a lot of people say, she's only 25, why is she writing an autobiography? It just felt like the right time. I had so many stories to tell, particularly coming out of the jungle, and I thought, yeah, do you know what, I'm going to go for it.
Why not?
Exactly.
Why not? And you're very candid, you know, you're very open, you're very honest, you know, you talk about relationships, you talk about you had a fling. I didn't know you had a fling with Russell Brand. I didn't know anything about that. Well, we all know now.
Well, everyone's going to know now because it's in the book.
No, I know, but you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to put it in.
No.
Did you feel to yourself, well, if you're going to do it, you might as well put everything in there,
Well,
I guess.
absolutely. I think everyone kind of knows me for being that honest girl, particularly on Towie, and then I was very, you know, I was just myself on the jungle.
Sure.
And I thought, well, I'm not going to change now. I'm going to be honest in the book and just share all my stories.
And there's quite a few juicy ones.
There are some juicy ones in there, yeah.
Do you think, Ferne, any regrets at all? Are you happy with everything? When you were going through it and you were remembering stuff that had happened, it's okay?
I mean, everyone says no regrets. Of course, like, in my life, like now, I'm thinking, oh, God, I wish I did that a bit different. But in terms of the book, no regrets. I just wanted to get it all in there and share my stories.
Dame Helen Mirren was on yesterday and she said everybody's got regrets. You know, you try to pretend that you don't, but of course we do. We all do.
Absolutely.
Now, what's all this about an acting career? What's happening? Because I know this is something you really, really want to do.
Yeah.
And you were out in Cannes.
I was. So
Fantastic.
I was at the film festival, which was amazing. I went last year and I did a musical.
That's right.
Is it last month? I can't keep up with my times and dates. And it was amazing. It was really challenging because it was out of my comfort zone, but I loved it. I've always had a passion for acting. After this, had a few meetings in Cannes. Have been offered a film role, which is really exciting.
It's amazing, yeah.
Going over to LA in July, just working with a few directors and producers, and yeah, it's exciting times.
It's fantastic. Do you think, Ferne, that because, you know, just because of the way, because it doesn't matter what way you get into acting, you know, it really doesn't, as long as you do the job and it's all fine. But there's kind of a pressure on you to almost be twice as good as everyone else. Do you know what I mean?
I honestly feel the pressure, and I feel like, you know, because I come from a reality background, you've got that reality star stigma attached, and everyone thinks, oh, you're talentless and everything like that. So, for example, when I was doing the musical, I made sure that I did everything. I was there early, I was there late, to make sure that I felt like I had a bit of a point to prove. But I always say there's more than one way to skin a cat, and you don't in the nicest way. But that you don't have to be. You don't have to go to drama school or be. If you've got a passion, you're willing to work hard, then that's all that matters, really.
So you've got a Hollywood movie to look forward to. Can you tell us anything about it, or is it all really quiet just now?
I can't tell you too much about it, but
it's to
stay tuned.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
exciting.
But you are the kind of person that you will go in there and you'll charm the pants off every single one of them. I mean, because it's interesting in the book that you talk about the fact that you hadn't really ever gone for a proper job interview. You just kind of relied on your personality.
I know, and well
it's worked, Ferne. It's worked beautifully.
Up until now, after my Towie days, I have been for proper job interviews.
Of course,
you know. But yeah, no, I hadn't as a kid. I was a hairdresser and then worked in a shop and a restaurant, and I just turned up and said, yeah, come on, let's have some fun, give me the job. And it's worked out so
I know,
far.
and I guess if Towie hadn't happened, you wouldn't be doing all these amazing things that you're doing now, so...
You know, I don't owe everything to The Only Way is Essex, but it was a massive part of my life, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity, you know. As a young girl, I just kind of went for it, and if I didn't have Towie, I wouldn't have got the jungle, and then so on and so forth.
And all these things you're doing, because you're working on This Morning as well.
I am.
Which is great.
It's just, I have such a ball on This Morning. It is so much fun. I get to watch you every time. It's just good. I just have so much fun.
We had such a laugh. Rylan, what a great guy he is.
He's doing fantastically well.
It's interesting what you said about almost having to work twice as hard. I think that applies to anyone who's come from, like, whether it's the X Factor or Towie, whatever. But you have to do the homework and you have to do the graft. It's not just going to come to you.
Absolutely
you have the opportunity, but then it's up to you to seize it and run with it.
Well, that's it. You can't turn up to a dentist surgery and say, right, I'm going to start pulling people's teeth out. You have to learn. And that's the thing. I've always said, I want to be a presenter, I want to be a presenter, I want to act. And I've gone and, you know, on This Morning, for example, I've really worked hard, and I get in every morning and work with the producers and research my item, and I've put a lot of time and effort into it, so I hope that shows. I hope I'm doing a good job.
You are. You're doing a grand job. I mean, we had a giggle. It was really
fun.
funny. It was just funny. It was
fun.
You know what? You couldn't find Skye. I don't know that I could find Brentwood. I'd make a bold attempt in the map. It's fine.
Do you know what? Someone said to me last night at the awards about it is Isle of Skye, right?
Yes.
And said, and it still the penny didn't drop, and I went, what? And then I remembered about our conversation. So clearly you haven't learned nothing.
Don't you worry at all. You're doing just fine. You're going to be in Hollywood one day. You'll have that Oscar in your hand. You'll be like, yay.
Well, that would be amazing.
It would be all right, wouldn't it, love? It would be all right. Cross My Heart's out tomorrow. Or
It's out tomorrow in the shops, and I'm just so excited. I know that. I hope that everyone's going to love it. I'm sure they will. It's relatable. I've got all my little stories, heartbreak, and everything like that.
There has been a lot of heartbreak. Are you on your own now, or are you just kind of...
Yeah, no, I'm single.
Single girl.
I'm single.
Concentrate on the career, love.
I will.
Concentrate on the career and having good fun. Great to see you, Ferne. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.